All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first stop on your journey of creating an incredible 360 tour. Here we are at the General tab where you will be building out your welcome screen to show your users all about your tour right when they come to it. And what I mean by that is you're going to have a little welcome window right here. So I will be bouncing back and forth between this this front end user experience and the back end just so I can describe these things for you. So let's go at it, shall we? Here is the tour name as well as a tour description. When you create those and you have everything saved and published, this is where it's going to show up. You have your title here and your description here. Okay. Now, going back, you do have the Minimap display. And you can choose what style of display you would like to have. This is the street version. If I click on the light, you'll see that it's the light, the dark, and then my favorite, the scenic. Gotta love those pastels. So deciding on if you want to have that mini map display open or not is up to you. And you do have the opportunity to place your interactive map renderings into that mini map as well. If you are not an interactive map user, or client, I should say, then you do not need to worry about this section at all. But if you do want to have your renders added, your client success managers can help you out with that. Now, Jason, where does this mini map live? Great question. Let's go ahead and just start this tour. It lives right down here in the bottom right-hand corner. So as you can see, they do have an interactive map, so they do have renders that you can utilize for that 360 tour. If there are no renders, it would of course just be the map display that you choose by whatever style you choose, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and refresh that screen as we'll need to speak to a little bit more when it comes to that welcome screen. All right, so default zoom level. That's self-explanatory. You can really set whatever type of default zoom you'd want to. You just need to click on the link there and choose whatever level you want to choose for your users to experience your tour, and then set default zoom right there, okay? And once you do, you'll see that it tells you that you have it set to default level 5. You can always edit it later if you'd like to. Now, there is the ability to have VR mode as well, which is on the front end also. You can see right up here in the top right-hand corner, the little goggles type of an icon. That is for your front-end users to toggle the VR experience if they choose to. Now, the welcome window, which I had shown you at the beginning, we'll go through that again. You can have that display or not, and have a first-time user prompt on there if you want to. So let's go and take a look at that, what that is. So if you turn that off, obviously it's not going to be there. If you have the first-time user prompt on, that is this button down here. You can click on that, or I should say they will be able to click on that and have this little short tutorial showing you how to utilize the tools on the front-end experience, okay? And then when it's all over, they can just click into Start Tour and navigate from there. Now, last but not least, an incredible new addition is the welcome video. If you turn that on, you can add your YouTube or Vimeo URL. That will need to be either unlisted or for public vision. It cannot be a private video. Once you do that, you can click the Add to Pop-up button, and that welcome video will be added right there for your first-time users to review. Okay. If you do have the video in there, you can select it from the media library as well. So, with that said, you now know how to get everything started with your 360 tour experience. All you'll need to do then from there is click Update, and then you'll go ahead to save and publish. If you have not created a tour stop yet, you will need to create a tour stop to publish that welcome screen. So we will be jumping onto that next.